March of 2017, I ended up going to a R. Kelly concert with my sister. And me and my older sister were in the crowd, and some of his team, they had wristbands, and they came up to me and my sister, and they were like, take this wristband, come to the party after the show. And we were like, okay, cool. Me and my sister were in the corner, off to ourselves, just chilling, just dancing next to each other. And he comes and sits right behind me. I stopped dancing. I'm like, R. Kelly's sitting behind me. And he kind of laughs, and he's like, don't stop dancing now. So he asked for my hand, and I thought he was reaching to shake my hand. But he ended up putting his number. It was like a balled up piece of paper, already written. Like, I didn't even see him pull it out. And he was like, take my number and text me and send me a picture of you so I know it's you. When I met him, he was really friendly. He cracked a couple jokes, but I didn't get any type of bad vibes. I felt like I could talk to him, like he was a normal person, not a celebrity, very welcoming. He knows exactly what to say, who to say it to, and I realize that now, but of course, I was flattered back then. It was like after we started talking, I definitely realized how much impact he had in the music world, that he had written some of my favorite songs I never knew. So I think, yeah, like, it definitely was like, this is R. Kelly, like, cool, like, this is R. Kelly, R. Kelly, R. Kelly. Our conversations have been so great, I expected the first encounter to go different. So great, I expected the first encounter to go different. So great, I expected the first encounter to go different. When we were finished, just telling me that the sexual encounter wasn't where it needed to be, or it wasn't enjoyable for me because I lacked sexual maturity. And that's what he was there for, to help me get to where it would be, normal or comfortable for me. The sexual encounter wasn't where it needed to be, or it wasn't enjoyable for me. That's when he started pushing the narrative that it's you, it's not me. So at the time, I was very impressionable. So at that time in my head, I'm like, well, maybe it is me. Maybe I do need to be submissive. Maybe it's something I do lack. Maybe I'm not ready for a grown man. So I think in your mind at that age, and even in your 20s, you have a lot of self-doubt. So I think that's why I continue to see him and involve myself with him.
After 2 months of phone calls, texting, and FaceTiming, she says R. Kelly flew her to New York to attend one of his shows and even paid for her hotel. The morning after the performance, she says Kelly visited her room.
He turns on all the lights and he's like, take off your clothes. And he says it, with authority in his voice, not just, he's demanding me to do this. And I didn't take off my clothes because why would I? Just wasn't ready. Sex isn't something, I'm ready for it. Sex isn't something, I'm ready for it. our conversations have been so great, I expected the first encounter to go different.